Well, again, you have Sarouna still struggling here. But I have to also make it clear about the performance of Oluwasa tonight. He's taking his time. He's just sizing up, Sarouna, not throwing any unnecessary punches onto his opponent. He's just making sure that at least he gets his right. And as soon as he gets the jab right, he's able to get you with the hook. You know that time is up for you to go down, and exactly that's going to be his workout plan.
To be fair, the only one demonstrable clean punch we've seen in this whole bout is the one we had that sent Sarouna down to the canvas.
Well, I mean, the point is, maybe I look at it from the point of view where he lost his balance, though. But I think that the bottom line here is able to pick up the pieces, but hasn't really been able to attack Wahab. That is the problem. He's not really attacking. Perhaps just looking at hitting him, coming back, hitting him, coming back.
End of round 2 there. Another round with less activity, but it looks like the one with the accurate and cleaner punches is Wahab Oluwasa, who is slightly on top. He's been able to knock his man down, and he looks very composed.
So counter him the right. You're not doing it like that. We're tapping the air. We are tapping too much. Tap the right. Anytime you throw the left, you can counter him the right. Okay? Are you okay? How do you feel the body? I understand that. So that you can fight. But let your hand is
Third round about to start, and we've got Wahab up the stool now. Round 3 starting in this super featherweight contest. Wahab now trying to attack. Would he abandon this defensive style and then go straight? I know he's the sort of body puncher, but today he's using the jabs effectively there, and the left one managed to send Sarouna to the canvas, and that was in the first round.
Well, I think it's coming out better than I expected there from Sarouna. I think that he knows that he's wasting a lot of time. Ridwan, why would you want to do this? He's probably getting the opportunity to hit back at Oluwasa, but I did say early on that Oluwasa seems to have a sudden grip on the canvas. You can't hit him that hard for him to go back. He's always coming to attack you. And so it makes it a bit difficult for you. And Sarouna really is having difficulties in really coming back to hit at Oluwasa.
No, I don't think Sarouna has been accurate with his punches. His hand speed, he's a bit slow also, and that's Wahab. Quick, he goes in 1-2 bump, and then he gets out, and then puts up that defensive shield. The left now from Sarouna, with a left jab, 1-2, quick one indeed. Wahab replies, but then he misses. And good solid combination there from Wahab, but then not hefty. This one landed, clean shots. Good combinations there from Oluwasa.
Well, I think Wahab is now lighting up the place where the combination is actually giving out to Sarouna, because I think he needs to find a way to end this bout quickly, because he knows that the more you waste time, the more sometimes you get your opponent to warm themselves into the fight. So just do the right thing. When you have the chance, just go hard and then get it done.
Left jab from Wahab Oluwasa. He's called Shwenzi, nicknamed undefeated in 16 professional fights. What a rich record he has, and also 10 by way of knockouts. Less than 40 seconds remaining here in this third round.
I think that's very much impressive there from Wahab Oluwasa. I mean, Ridwan, you look at the fights that he's had in the country, especially I do remember the one that he had with Ibrahim Bonsu, where Bonsu really wanted to come with a rematch. You realize that he was able to get the job done so easily, and that got him the title.
He was very quick. Although he won by unanimous decision, you know, fair to say he was a cut above, you know, Sebon. So he's been doing a lot in the ring. He doesn't relax, and you can see he's cutting the ring to size for Sarouna. Sarouna has been walking. We thought he was going to stand and box, and that's where a good exchanges there, and that was a nice one there. He had a last, you know, punch before the bell came in for end of round 3.
But let me tell you something. A lot of people were looking at this particular fight and asking, why is Oluwasa fighting at this time? Maybe probably put him somewhere else, and maybe that would have light up the place.
And as Sarouna, you know, he's I think received a lot of punishment, though. Although the punches have not been clean, he looks, you know, quite, you know, under pressure, and you can see that just beneath the eye there's a swelling there. And Wahab is off the stool, and Sarouna is still seated. Has he got the legs to continue? We are underway for round 4 of the 8 scheduled in this super featherweight contest. And the referee had to step in to ensure there was nobody inside the ring. 2 boxers and then 1 referee. 3 persons allowed in the ring. Round 4. Sarouna from Togo against Oluwasa. He's Ghana-based but Nigerian.
But I think that he's got a lot of support in Ghana here. I've seen a lot of fights from Oluwasa, and I've seen how he's able to have the confidence back in. But again, you talk about the combination from him, the left and the right jabs, always all the time getting to the body of Sarouna. But again, hasn't gotten the sort of reply that, I mean, just seen the combination coming in from Wahab Oluwasa, and sometimes you're asking whether Sarouna has the replies for him. I don't think he's really been able to do enough.
Wahab has been asking all the questions, a bit of shuffle there from Sarouna, and still he misses, and he touched the glove of Oluwasa. And Oluwasa is still focused, keeping its eyes on attacking. He's really not tested anything venomous from Sarouna. Sarouna now trying to jab his way with the left hand, but there was a reply there from Wahab.
I think it's coming out better from Sarouna than the 2 other rounds, because we've seen what he's able to do now. Perhaps moving right closer, throwing in the accurate punches, making sure that Wahab would have to work and get back at him. That is better than what we saw.
You know, very difficult to understand the tactics of Sarouna. Unsure whether he wants to work upstairs or would like to concentrate on the rib cage. He looks to be throwing anything, and he's been aimless as well. You know, good one. You know, managed to get through the defensive shield of Sarouna. Wahab, combination but misses. Not accurate. There's a reply there from left, right, and the left jab going upstairs. And the left this time round, Sarouna is working. Less than a minute left on the clock for end of round 4.
Well, I probably want to have to give this round to Sarouna. I think that he's really gotten a lot of inner punches on the body of Wahab. I don't think Wahab has worked himself in this particular round. I don't think so.
Oluwasa still attacking, and Sarouna is retreating. That was a nice, lovely little left jab coming in from Wahab to the head of Sarouna. He goes again. He misses this time round. There was a body shot from Sarouna. You know, he looks tired for my liking. A bit jaded, Sarouna. And he goes in with a left jab upstairs.
Well, I think that he's not really going to be a walk in the park, fight for him tonight. Though you probably might not be liking his performance in terms of his attacking prowess in the ring against Wahab. But I think oftentimes he comes out with something accurate.
He tries to connect again. Double shots, and that's the end of round 4. At least we're seeing the 2 boxers now exchanging punches and fighting. Hopefully we'll see more to come. as we've halved this super featherweight contest to celebrate Professor Azuma Nelson. You know, he's got his friends.
Well, the point is, we've seen 4 rounds gone so far. What will be your highlight moment in this particular one? What will be your highlight moment?
You know, I think it's in round 1 when the knockdown came in from Wahab Oluwasa. He took that jab well. You disagree, maybe he lost his footing. I'm talking about Sarouna. If you're trying to be a bit of, do a little bit of spin doctrine there, you know, that's some DK poison in your shot. His history is well documented to win us a world title. Wahab Oluwasa will cool the engine, you know, as it were, and he gets ready for round 5.
Well, just looking forward to seeing exactly what the tactics these two boxers will bring into round 5. And I think that probably if you're looking at it in terms of punches thrown, the jabs coming in from a particular boxer, you want to give it down to Wahab Oluwasa, but don't also say that you know, Sarouna hasn't really done enough here. I think that Sarouna has also come in a couple of times, but hasn't really been that, you know, advantageous for him in terms of how he wants to attack Oluwasa.
You know, I know it's very, very difficult commentating and also, you know, judging or scoring points, but I think, you know, and I think that Wahab Oluwasa has won all the rounds now. You know, I'm very, very convinced that Sarouna hasn't done it, you know, more, you know, to convince the judges that he's capable of winning a round. I mean, for round 1, it went straight to him, 10-8, you know, from my unofficial score. And the remainder of the rounds, I think it was Wahab who was asking all the questions. But this time around, he comes in with body shots. Sarouna from Togo, and he took it well. I mean, as if nothing touched him. I'm talking about Oluwasa.
But that's what he knows best. Sometimes get the points, build it up, and make sure that at least you don't find yourself in a very awkward position, because you know that definitely your opponent will try as much as possible to get something good out of you. What you do, don't give him the chance, don't let him come hard at you, just find a way to, you know, move away, get your points, get moving away, and that wins you. We've been seeing a lot of,
you know, good attack there. That was a good attack there from Wahab Oluwasa, you know, trying to drop his guard and then this time go for broke. He went in with those punches upstairs. And still attacking. He doesn't look tired at all. Sarouna is retreating.
The point is, I look at Oluwasa in this particular bout there with Muibi Sarouna. I think that is not the Oluwasa we know. He's more of an attacking, you know, boxer. That what he's doing now seems to be a problem there for the Togolese.
You know, and the referee is having a chat with him. It looks like there's a headbutt, and the medical team, the doctor will be, you know, called in to assess Sarouna. There's a cut and blood, you know, coming out profusely. He will be assessed by the doctor to see if he can still continue the fight.
Well, that's a very, very big cut there for Sarouna, and technically, you know, becomes a bit of a problem. Doctors would have to assess and assess and assess again. If it's feasible for the boxer to go back into the ring and fight, then they did make a decision on that one. But if it turns out that he can't, what's the story, Ridwan?
You know, that's when it will be, you know, we're in the 5th round, so it will be, you know, technical knockout.
But that will add up to the record of Wahab Oluwasa in terms of what he's been able to do in his career as a boxer. That's impressive, isn't it?
That's it. If he's unable to do it, to continue. But I think he's been declared, you know, fit to continue. I don't know whether it was as a result of a headbutt or it was, you know, a punch from Wahab Oluwasa.
Well, a little break really happening. Some of the advantage there for Oluwasa, now coming back into the fight now, throwing some bit of combination there, Flames.
With a cut spare him on, it looks like he's now being reinvigorated, and he's attacking Sarouna, and Sarouna now retreating, running away from his man, and he's inviting him to stand and fight.
Seconds away to end round 5 already, and which I have to tell you that Wahab seems to be in control at the moment. And you can see some of the antics happening there from the Togolese. Maybe sped on by the little break.
You know, he's been in control, Wahab. He's been in control all this time. And he's dictating the pace once again. He's got firm control over this fight. I don't think he's going to lose it. And that's the end of round 5. Good display.
Well, it's the same story from all the rounds that we know. Wahab Oluwasa has been in firm control. He's really been able to put himself on the line there in this particular fight against his opponent, Muibi Sarouna, but hasn't been that advantageous in terms of whatever he wants to do. He's had some moments of throwing some beautiful jabs and some punches there in the face of Sarouna, but not too clear though. But like you said, the highlights of the particular fight maybe is a knockdown there to Sarouna. But again, he's back on and he's fighting on. He's still putting some bit of pressure. He's firm. And Wahab Oluwasa, we want to be honest with you, Team Wahab, they've done an immense job on this boxer.
So the cornerman will have to decide if he's fit to continue. That's Sarouna from Togo. That's the cut. Oh, it looks very, very deep. And it looks like he won't be able to continue this fight. And I think he's being worked on by his cornerman. And we're getting signal that he's retired on the stool and he wouldn't be able to continue. And Wahab Oluwasa will better his fight record to 17-0. You know, in round 6, Sarouna couldn't return after that cut, you know, above the eye. It looks like a deep cut indeed.
How many Ghanaian boxers has he lost to, Ridwan, after this one? How many? And that isn't the best record there for him, Sarouna. Perhaps you're looking for better one.
He's lost to, you know, 3 Ghanaian boxers. He's managed to win one though against Emmanuel Alote, but lost to Rafael Mensah and also Maxwell Awuku. And this will continue to be the 3rd man to defeat him actually.
So that's the cut above his right eye. Wasn't being able to work on for him. It's a very deep one indeed, Ridwan.
A very deep one, but hey, you know, trust me, in world boxing, we've seen guys, you know, forge on. I think if this had been a world title fight, he would have gone on, you know, still kept on. We've seen boxers damaged, but then they go on to win titles.
It depends on the advice of the doctors. If definitely you have to continue, you definitely have to. But the storyline here is that
in this case, I think the cornerman said he didn't have enough energy in him to continue. It wasn't a result of a medical decision.
But he doesn't seem to be, you know, happy about maybe the call. Maybe he wanted to continue.
He's unhappy because the damage, you know, suffered cannot, you know, allow him to continue. And that's how come maybe he's disappointed in himself.
Well, perhaps if he had continued, that would be more deeper than it is right now. And that would have really had a medical effect on him as well, maybe.
Maybe, just maybe, but to a larger extent, maybe he's done well. The last time it was a 4th round technical knockout against Rafael Mensah, and this time around it's a 6th round as he retired on the stool after suffering, you know, that cut. You know, we have to get the official, you know, score from the judges. That will be in a moment. But as a matter of time, we just have to remind you that we're, you know, broadcasting from the Bukom Boxing Arena on a night where we're celebrating 60 years of Professor Azuma Nelson. Let's now get to the official announcement of the bouts that we just saw. Nathaniel Atto is in the center of the ring.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the 2 boxers. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the 2 boxers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, by a 6th round technical knockout, the winner, Wahab Vrs Muibi Oluwasa. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a big round of applause for the winner, Wahab Vrs Oluwasa. Congratulations to you, Wahab. Your 17th win of your professional career.